Oh, good day, folks. I'm out of the woods for a little bit, and thought I'd do a quick cleanup on this Hammer brand USA knife. Not much really to do here, just a little bit of rust, some spots there. I want to take off and give it a little polish. It's a pretty cool knife. It's a fixed blade, but it's got covers on it that make it look like a folding knife. I thought that was pretty neat. That's why I grabbed it. So we'll give it a little cleanup and a little sharpen. I just want to take and use the old carpenter's pencil trick to try and get some of the rust off. Just some little spots here and there. Good at taking off any staining too. A little bit of pitting with it, not too bad. Hope any of you that are interested in fixed blade camp knives and bush knives get a chance to check out the 4 videos I did testing the BPS Adventurer. I know it's probably about an hour's worth of viewing. I understand if folks don't have the time for that, but I wanted to give the knife a real good test. I wanted to make sure that people get to see that. So when I do something like that, I just want to make sure that folks are getting a well-informed, have a well-informed choice when it comes to spending their money. Because the economy these days, many of us don't have a whole lot of it to throw around. So I want to make sure I put the knife through its paces so that if folks were interested in buying it, they would have a good base of information showing what the knife was capable of and how it handles certain tasks before they went and spent their money on it. Alrighty, let's try and give this just the little brush wheel. See if that'll clean off some of the extra dirt and debris on it. Seems to be doing a fairly good job. I'll try a different one. Working on knives with these things, it's pretty hard on the wheels. A lot of sharp edges on a knife, even if it's not particularly sharp, that will be etching there. Let's say Let's take a picture. Girl guides. I hadn't noticed that before. Girl guides. I'm going to pause for a minute and take a picture of that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can make it out here, but it says Canadian Girl Guides. I hadn't noticed that before. Now I got to do some more research. So you've got a Hammer brand USA knife etched for Canadian Girl Guides. That's pretty cool. Kind of goes with my American Canadian accents on my channel label sticker. Neat stuff. I'll have to be careful I don't wear that off. There, we see the Hammer brand logo much better now. There's your Canadian Girl Guides. We get some of the dirt off of that without doing any damage to it. A lot of scratches on this blade. Some of those may polish out. I'm not going to attack them too much though, because I don't want to ruin that etch. It's a cool little discovery. We'll get a lot of the dirt off of it. A little bit of shine back. Let's go to, as you see, pretty hard on those brushes. Let's go back to this little bit of a buffing wheel. The scratches are pretty deep. I don't think they're going to buckle very well. That's okay. It's an old knife. Yeah, it's a thin blade. I could sand those out a bit, but I don't want to take too much meat off the blade. I still want it to be usable. Be a good little fishing small game knife. The hands are a little grubby. I was putting new headlight bulbs in the Jeep. Anytime you get under the hood of a Jeep, it's a messy process. Alrighty, so there's our polish and our shine. I'm just going to have to go with those scratches. So I just don't want to risk taking that edge off. Well, not much of an edge on there. Maybe I can bring it back with the bit with just the fine stone. Feels like stainless steel. I find carbon bites into the diamond stones a little more. I may have to go with the heavier grit. Anyways, I'm going to pause. I'll go sharpen this, and then we'll get back to you. I think we got a pretty good edge on it now. I had to give it some extra work down here near the guard. It's like it had never been sharpened there. Strap. That should do. An edge down there now. Hope these weren't the instructions to something important. Not catching anywhere. That works for me. So there we have it. Line the Hammer brand. Camera doesn't seem to want to focus all of a sudden. One Hammer brand USA. Canadian Girl Scout knife. I don't know why that one doesn't want to focus all of a sudden. Anyhow, I'll take some clearer pictures of that and sneak them in right about there. It's not a big cleanup. There wasn't really a lot to do with this. Just needed a little bit of rust and dirt taken off of it and a little bit of a polish. A good little, like I say, small game bird and trout knife. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. I'm back off to the woods tomorrow. Hunting season, I think about 3 weeks left. I had a staring contest with a big black bear the other night. That was interesting. He stared at me, I stared at him, and he backed away. I won the staring contest, so I was quite happy with that. But most of the bears are down now, the sows and the cubs, but this was one boar that just wanted a little extra to eat, I guess. Anyhow, folks, look at that. With 3.5 inch cutting surface, 3 3/4 inch blade, 4.5 inch handle, and 4, 6, 7.25 inch knife. Not too bad. Anyway, folks, I'm off to the woods tomorrow. It's the weekend. Get out there and go for a walk in the woods. Go for a picnic. Take a knife with you. Might just come in handy. Y'all take care.